getting ready to do my workout, and I thought I'd record it today. I'm going to do a quick 30-minute-ish workout today that's going to be mainly Pilates based, and we're going to really get into the glutes and the core and the lower body a little bit. So I'm excited about that. Feel free to join me if you want to. So I'm going to start off with my hands on a chair. All you'll need for this today is a chair and a mat, or a towel if you don't have a mat. And we're going to start in what's called a not a tabletop, but actually a counter stretch position. And you're going to reach your arms long, but on everything that you do, you want to make sure that you don't feel sharp pain or pulling. So relax through those shoulders, lengthen through the crown of your head, and no matter what you do, you want to feel challenged, but not to the point of sharp pain or pulling. Let's practice our breathing. We're going to inhale, push that tailbone backwards. Exhale, tuck the tailbone under a little bit for a little bit of a cat stretch. Inhale, push that tailbone backwards. Exhale, scoop that belly button in and tuck that tailbone a little bit. Inhale, push that tailbone backwards. Exhale, tuck the tailbone and scoop the belly button in a little bit. Inhale, push that tailbone backwards. Stay here and breathe. Exhale. Inhale through the nose. Let that whole body expand, the ribs and the belly, and then exhale, scoop it all back in. Now if you want to, inhale, shift your hips to the right. Exhale, shift your hips to the left. Inhale, shift your hips to the right. Exhale, shift your hips to the left. Good. Inhale, shift your hips to the right. Exhale, shift your hips to the left and back in center. Good. Inhale and exhale right here. Good. Bend that left knee, straighten the right leg. We're going to shift that right hip up towards the ceiling with that right straight leg and then switch. Left leg goes straight. Now turn towards your straight leg. So inhale, turn to the right. Inhale, turn to the left. So inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale and inhale and exhale. Back to the center. Just round, exhale, tuck that tailbone. Inhale, lengthen it back, and exhale, roll up one vertebrae at a time and bring those hands in. Now we're just going to get a little bit more of that body warmed up. Keeping those knees soft, we're going to roll those shoulders down and back. We're going to reach down to the toes and then drop down into a squat, then stand up. Good. So toe touch, squat, drive through the heels, stand. Toe touch, you can go lower if you want to, but keep those knees hip distance apart at all times. Squat and stand. Toe touch, squat and stand. Toe touch, squat and stand. Toe touch, squat and stand. One more. Toe touch, squat and stand. Now I'm going to have you stay facing your chair. I'm going to turn and face the camera just so you can see me better. We're going to go into wide leg plies. One arm out to the side, one arm just supporting yourself on that chair. Drop down into a plie position with your knees right over those ankles. Lengthen through the crown of your head and anchor that core. I want you to think of zipping up through those pelvic floor muscles. So zip up right here. Zip, 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 and that's going to tighten those transverse abdominis, which are deepest ab muscles. We're going to exhale, squeeze those inner thighs towards each other, and inhale down. Exhale and inhale. Good. Exhale and inhale. Now we want to keep those shoulders as over the hips as you can, knees treading right over those feet. If your knees are treading inside of your feet, move your feet to where your knees tread right over them. Otherwise, it's going to be real hard on those knees. So inhale down, exhale up. Good. Inhale down, exhale up. Let's add some pulses. Down, 2, 3, exhale up. Inhale, down, 2, 3, exhale up. Inhale, 2, 3, exhale up. Again, down, 2, 3, exhale up. Take it down and hold. How about we lift the right heel and lower, lift the left heel and lower, lift the right heel and lower, lift the left heel. Try not to let your body move, your hips move, or your upper body move. We're just warming up those feet. And right here, we're just going to pulse at 16, breathe, 15, squeeze those inner thighs and those glutes, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome, very good. Okay, shake it out. Give yourself some little kicks right here in the bottom. And then plant those feet, hip distance or a little bit wider, and just work on a little bit of rotation before we head down to the ground. So the rest of our time together today is going to be spent mainly on core and glutes, a little bit of outer thigh and inner thigh work. And then a little planks as well. So back in the center. All right, I'm going to switch this. Hello. We're going to go lower now and head down to the ground. So there we are. Hello. All right. Lying down on your mat, let's start by hugging those knees in and making little circles with those knees. Lengthen through the crown of your head. Keep that tailbone nice and long, but it can roll up off the ground as you massage that lower back, and then take it the other direction. And let's practice a little bit lengthening those legs. So let's go left leg out, right leg is in, left leg comes all the way to the ground, pull that right knee in, breathe, and then we're going to switch. Do the same thing. Good. And switch. Do the same thing. Beautiful. And switch. Keep breathing. One more. Awesome job. Placing both feet, knees bent. Or if you're comfortable, you can take those legs long out to the sides of your mat. We're going to inhale, take those arms over the head, and exhale, lift up and crunch right here. Now, if you have it in you, you can go ahead and sit all the way up. Inhale at the top, exhale, scoop your belly button in and roll down one vertebrae at a time. Now, if you don't want to go all the way up, if you're using momentum instead of muscle to do it, then don't go all the way up. You're just going to crunch up and hold, and then inhale and exhale, lower down. Inhale here, exhale, scoop your belly button and roll up one vertebrae at a time, hold it in a crunch or sit up, inhale at the top, exhale one vertebrae at a time, rolling down that spine. And inhale, very good. Inhale and exhale up to the top. Inhale, exhale, roll back down one vertebrae at a time. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, scoop that belly button in and roll it up one vertebrae at a time. Inhale at the top, exhale, one vertebrae at a time, come down. We've got 2 more in us. Inhale here, exhale, roll up one vertebrae at a time. Big inhale, exhale, roll down one vertebrae at a time. We've got 1 more. Make it work where you can do the best form you can at the hardest option you can do with perfect form. Inhale at the top and exhale, roll down one vertebrae at a time. Awesome. Hug those knees in and little circles on that lower back again. We're going to go into what I call Fab 5 core work a little bit now. So we're going to start with what we call the single leg stretch. That's one leg out and one knee pulled in towards your chest. To challenge yourself, instead, keep that bent knee right over your hip. Now, the rule with everything that we do here is we want to stay anchored through that core. If that back starts to arch and pop up off the ground, we put ourselves at risk of injury. So keep it anchored to the ground, anchor your pelvic floor muscles. That'll help. Lengthen through the crown of your head. You can keep your head down if you want to, or you can lift it up. You can support your head. If you're going to do that, push your head back into your hands, and I'm going to do that. So you can, legs higher is easier, straight leg lower is harder. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. 8 more. Exhale. 7. Exhale. 6. Exhale. 5. Exhale. Beautiful. 4. Exhale. Let's finish strong. 3. And anchor that core. 2. And see, I'm not letting my knees come in too close because I don't want to make it too easy on me. And 1. And awesome jog. Both legs up, tabletop position. Rest your head for a moment. Now, double leg stretches next. What you're going to do is you're going to lift those arms, lift your head up, and then arms come by the ears as your legs lengthen out, and then exhale, pull it all back in. Inhale out, Exhale, pull it all back in. Inhale out, legs can go higher if needed. Exhale, bring it all back in. More challenging, inhale here. Exhale, bring it all back in. Here's 8 more, and exhale. Here's 7, and exhale. Here's 6, and exhale. Here's 5, exhale. 4, exhale. 3, exhale. 2, exhale. And 1, exhale up. Hold those knees in, rest that head. Little circles. At any time on any of these, you can rest your head or support your head. If your neck starts to bother you, you need to take a break with that neck. We don't want you to go with a sore neck. We'd rather have you feel your abs. Next exercise is scissors. Right leg up, left leg up, dropping that left leg down. We're going to lift up into that crunch. We're going to inhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Right there. 2, 3, and switch. And 1, 2, 3, and switch. And 1, 2, 3, single counts. Here we go. Here's 12, 11, 10. Come here if you want to. 9, or rest your head down. 8, 7, but keep that back anchored to the ground. Good. Here's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug those knees in. Little circles on that lower back. Other way. Very good. Legs are up. Now knees can stay bent here, or if you have the flexibility to get them in a 90-degree angle, go ahead and take them straight. So I'm going to demonstrate straight first. You're going to squeeze those inner thighs together, pull your heels towards each other and your toes out. You're going to inhale down just a little bit, point your toes, exhale, scoop your belly button back in and pull it all back up. Inhale down, point your toes, exhale, scoop your belly button in, bring it back up. You're right here. Inhale down, exhale, scoop. So this is what it looks like with bent knees. If your back comes off the ground, you have gone too far. So really anchor that core. Inhale down, point your toes, exhale, scoop. Good. Here's 8. Here's 7. Keeping that back anchored. 6. Good. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Awesome job. Last set of exercises. Hug those knees in. And we're going to go bicycle or crisscross is what it's called. Left leg out, right knee in. Lift your head, hands behind your head, support your head. Rotate that left elbow to that right knee. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. 10 more. Inhale and exhale. 9 more. You got it. Here's 8, 7, 6. Push your head back into your hands. Don't pull on your head. Here's 4. Lower it down a little bit more if you need to. 3. You got it. But challenge yourself. 2. You got it. And 1. And speed it up. 1, 2, 3. This is for those of you who want that little burst challenge at the end. Good. Here's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. Let's take those arms out to the side and rock those knees side to side. Stretching out those hips a little bit, stretching out that core a little bit. Feels so good. Coming back into the center, you're going to take those feet hip distance apart, hands down by your sides right here. Lengthen through the crown of your head. Now we're going to peel up off the mat right here and hover. Now you want to be able to see your knees, but you want your glutes to be as strong as you can. What you don't want is to arch and let your belly and your chest get in the way of seeing your knees. So anchor your core, squeeze your glutes, do not let your back arch right here. So We're going to be right here. Weight is in the heels and knees are right above those heels. We're going to lift up, and drop halfway down. Up, halfway down. Up and hover. Up and hover. Up and hover. Here's 8 more. Exhale, 7. You got it. Here's 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And hold it up right here. Pulse it. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it up. Very good. Walk those feet in just a little bit more. Lift up to the ball of your feet if you're comfortable. Now, if you're not comfortable with this, then no worries there. We're going to go up and hover again. Drop back down to your heels if this is way uncomfortable for you. Exhale and inhale. Here's 8 and 7 and 6 and good. 5. Here's 4 and 3. Really squeeze those glutes. 2 and 1. Pulse it up. Here's 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now hold it up. Just drop your heels down and lift your heels up. So we don't want to let the hips drop. We want to keep the hips up. Squeeze the glutes. Just lift and lower and lift. Make sure you're breathing. 10 and 9. Here's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. Tuck the tailbone, roll all the way down, hug your knees in. Very good. Little circles on your lower back. Awesome. Very, 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 very good. Now we're going to do a different angle on the glutes. Get a little bit more on the inside and outside of the glutes, those glute medius there on the sides here. We're going to take the feet on the edge of your mat and turn your toes out slightly, just like a ballerina. Your heels are still going to be right below your knees, and your hands are going to be down by your hips. We're going to inhale and exhale, scoop that belly button in, drive those hips up. Now, don't let the knees come in towards each other. They want to stay right over your feet, and your heels should be right below your knees. We're going to take it down, hover down, exhale up, hover down, exhale up. Hover down, exhale up. Hover down, exhale up. Really squeeze the glutes at the top as tight as you can. Squeeze the glutes at the top. Here's 8 and 7. Exhale up. 6. Here's 5. Here's 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Pulse it up. Here's 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Beautiful. Push through it. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. Now step your feet a couple inches closer and lift up onto the ball of your feet. So the ball of your foot should be right below your knee now. And here we go. We're going to hover down, squeeze the glutes. Hover down, anchor the core, squeeze the glutes. Here's 10 more. Exhale up. 9, exhale up. 8, exhale up. 7, exhale up. 6, exhale up. Beautiful. Come on, push through it. 3, 2, and 1. Pulse it up. Here's 12, 11, 10. Long through the neck. Squeeze those glutes. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it at the top right here. All we're going to do is squeeze the glutes. Keep them there. Drop the heels down and lift. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it at the top. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Hold. How about we alternate heels here? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 more. Here's 6. Squeeze those glutes. 5. Here's 4. 3, 2, and 1, and roll down one vertebrae at a time. Awesome. Little hug in, little circles. Other way. Feet down. This time we're going to let those knees go together. The heels come apart and the toes come together. If this is terribly uncomfortable, you can go back to your legs straight. But we're working all different angles in the leg here. Just got a little cramp in my foot. So turning those toes towards each other, heels apart. So you're pigeon-toed here. Hands down by your hips and lift up. We're going to come down and up. Now I'm squeezing my inner thighs together. And I've got a cramp in my foot. Don't know where that came from. You keep going. Down and up. Let's do 4 more. You got it. Here's 3. Keep going. Here's 2 and 1. And right here, all you're going to do is you're going to pulse and pulse and pulse and pulse. Here's 8. And squeeze the glutes, squeeze the glutes, squeeze them tighter. Come on, tighter, tighter. Here's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome, awesome job. Now, step those feet just a little bit closer. And we're going to lift up on the ball of the foot, squeeze those knees together, and down. Lift up on the ball of the foot, and down. Lift up on the ball of the foot, and down. Lift up on the ball of the foot, and down. Now hold it up, squeeze the glutes. We're going to take it, hold it up, squeeze the glutes up and down. Exhale, up and down. Exhale, up and down. Exhale, up and down. Exhale, up and down. Here we go. 8, 7, 6. Squeeze those inner thighs together. Feeling those inner thighs work along with your glutes. 4 and 3 and 2, and hold it at the top right here. Pulse it up. Squeeze, squeeze the glutes, squeeze the glutes, squeeze them, squeeze them, squeeze them. Here's 8. Beautiful. 7. Come on. 6, 5. We're finishing strong. 3, 2, and hold it at the top. Breathe. Hold 8, 7. Breathe. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll down one vertebrae at a time. Hug those knees in. And nice little circles with the knees. So today our focus was mainly on glutes, inner thighs, a little bit of outer thighs too, and a little bit of core. But let me know if you want me to make some more videos. I can do other focuses, and I can also do some longer ones and some more intense ones, or even some easy ones. So please let me know what you think. Drop down. All right, so we're going to go ahead and stretch out. I want you to lengthen and inhale. Big stretch, big stretch, big stretch, big stretch. Right there. And then exhale, pull both knees in. Let's take the arms out to the side and rock your knees from side to side. Let's get those heels as close up to your hips as you can and nice and wide. And we're going to hold on the right and take the arms and the head over to the left. And for an added challenge, go ahead and pick up that left foot if you want to and take it up and over that right leg. And you're going to feel a real nice stretch in that lower mid-back. And relax your belly and breathe. The more you relax that belly and breathe, the better that you will get in that stretch. Now, if you want to, with that leg that's right here, you can pick it up and slide it and place it on the ground and lift that knee up towards the ceiling. And take both arms out to the side and just hold right here. How about we look over that left shoulder again and open that left knee up towards the ceiling. And then rock back into the center. and just little rolls here. I want you to grab on the outside of this knee and the outside of this foot or your leg, and you can just roll up. Let that tailbone roll up, get into the glutes. If you want to, you can hold it. Hold it right here. And release, but getting a nice stretch through those hips down into the glutes and into the lower back. Very good. Now take those feet wide again on your mat and take your knees to the left, upper body to the right. Hold right here and stretch. For an added challenge, pick up that right leg, take it over and past that left leg. Relax and breathe. Getting that nice stretch all through your core, through your ribs, through your back. The more you relax and breathe, the better. And then take that right foot and place it on the ground, the sole of your foot on the ground, right along the thigh of that left leg, and then open up the arms, but keep looking over your right shoulder. This knee is pointing up towards the ceiling here. And coming back into the center. Right here, roll up and down. Roll up, and if you want to hold it, we're stretching in that lower back and in the glutes. You can push out on the knee, you can pull in on the knee, whatever feels good for you here. If you want to, you can lift your head up. Very nice. And roll down. Let's take both legs up and let them open up into a happy baby pose. You can grab your shins, you can grab your ankles, you can grab the bottom of your feet. And just play like a happy baby. Let those knees come down towards your ribs, to the outside of your ribs. And you can straighten one leg and bend. So alternate bending and straightening as you want to. And then just let those legs open up right here. Little straddle stretch. And pull it in. Still a little tight there. I'm recovering from a hip surgery a few months ago. Other way. And let's roll to a seated position on your mat. And we're going to inhale, take those arms up. Exhale, reach over and past your feet right here. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, draw a little bit further into that stretch. Maybe rock your bottom out from underneath you. Your knees can be soft if needed. I want your feet to be straight up instead of turned out. If you can flex them, if you want, you can actually reach here and get a little bit more calf stretch. So just kind of play with that. Stretching the hamstrings and the calf. And then roll up. And we're just gonna do a little bit more stretches here for the hamstrings and the hips and the obliques. So let's go ahead and take this hand and place it down either on your thigh or between your foot and your thigh here. We're gonna take this other arm, lengthen it up towards the ceiling, and reach up towards the ceiling, look at the ceiling, and then you can pull that arm over if you want to, or you can keep it up towards the ceiling. Now I want you to keep this side of your bottom down on the ground as you're stretching nicely through that oblique, down into the hip, and into the hamstring on this side. Inhale, reach up to the ceiling. Exhale, take it over again. Gaze up towards the ceiling. Now turn towards that straight leg and stretch right here. Breathe, inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, drop a little bit deeper into that stretch. And then inhale and exhale, roll up one vertebrae at a time. Let's switch your legs. Good, so taking this side, hand here, or in between your foot and your thigh. This arm comes out and up, look straight up at the ceiling. Keep your eyes on the ceiling, and if you want, Pull the arm further across your body, feeling that nice stretch in the oblique. Remember, this side here keeps pulling down towards the ground so that you're feeling a nice long stretch through that side. Such a good stretch. We tend to get tight. This is my tight side. I tend to carry things on this shoulder and whatnot, so you'll find that you get tight probably more on one side than the other. Don't hesitate to do a little extra on that side. Inhale, reach, and exhale, pull it over again. Keep your eyes on the ceiling, and then turn towards that straight leg and stretch. So you're getting a nice hip stretch here, nice inner thigh stretch here, and then reaching over this leg. If you want to flex that foot, you can't see mine. I guess I'll scoot over a little bit so you can see it. If you want to flex that foot, you can get a little bit more calf in that. Coming back to the center. Now, I'm just gonna sit crisscross applesauce. I'm gonna open my hands to the back and lean back and open up that chest. If you're comfortable clasping your hands, go ahead and do that. Let's clasp those hands, lift that chest. Breathe, inhale through the nose, exhale, and release those arms. Let's do that one more time. Inhale up. Stay here, exhale. Inhale again, and exhale and release. Arms up, inhale, big stretch. Pull those shoulders down and away from your ears. Exhale, one more. Inhale up, and exhale. Hope you enjoyed.